light on.
You know what I miss? I had the push a goddamn button. But I gotta see if I still got that one actually. Shout out, welcome back to BRP Club 8:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This one balloon girl over here. Welcome back to the Black Rasslin Podcast. How you doing, Mimi?
I'm okay.
Stress, how you doing, brother fan?
Well, things are well. I feel like I haven't done this in a long time. I don't know what to do with my hair. I don't know what.
That's how it be. That's how it be sometimes. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the
hey, chat.
Bad looking drinking Jermaine in the building. Coach D. Pause is in the building. Mimi in the building. Antoine in the building. Peace to the Antoine. Wait. Hold up. What did I get? You know how Trenton, New Jersey I am? I finally got a pork roll Trenton Thunder hat. That's a pork roll.
Wow.
A pork roll.
Now I gotta get the Scrapple hat because it's a Scrapple hat.
Scrapple one is dope too.
Scrapple hat?
Well, there was one. I forget. What was it during the Bulls in the China shop, or were you just sitting in the StreamYard and we were looking at the alternate hats for a lot of the major league or the minor league baseball teams. And sometimes there was one year where it was all like foods. It was like specifically, I believe, like foods that were or a lot of them were like foods that were native to the area. They flipped it. I forget what the Savannah Bananas did, but like they totally remixed.
Hey yo,
nice.
A lot of what you call Corey.
Hey Corey, I ended up. I ended up getting them joints. This nigga Corey rolled up on us while we was in Jersey. He had the goddamn the Meta Ray Bans on.
I need a pair.
Nice.
When John Cena said nigga earlier, boy, I cried laughing.
Shut up, man.
Again, Corey. It was Corey's birthday earlier this week.
It was Corey's birthday on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Had a brief conversation.
What'd that make you? You're what?
Yeah, Corey, how old is you?
Oh man.
No, I wasn't. No, I wouldn't. I was talking astrological sign.
Oh,
Leo.
Leo the lion. Was that good or bad?
Or no, Leos are trash.
I don't know what Leos are.
What y'all think? I mean, it's not every day that you can strut through the jungle.
Oh, use the jungle.
Be admired of our greatness, right, Corey?
I don't know nothing about what's going on here. Corey said he's 41 years young. Corey 147.
Joe Louis, I remember when Joe Louis fought.
Shout out Eric Isaac. Eric Isaac, stay locked in on the Facebook. Peace to Eric Isaac for real. Always good to see. Thanks everyone, and yes, we are great. We who? You? Or you talking about black people? Leos?
Yes.
I had an uncle named Leo.
Who else is Leos?
Who else is a Leo? I was gonna say Justin is tearing, but he's not.
Not me.
He's a heart of a Cancer.
Oh, upstairs you saying?
No, nigga.
Not me.
God?
Her?
Mm-hmm.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
You're not. You're pointing at him.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Not on my screen.
Oh,
on my
okay.
screen is.
Because I was confused.
Yeah, my screen is like this.
Yeah, now you pointing at me. You pointing at me.
That's
His
weird.
mom is great. Right, let's see.
There you go.
Right.
There you go.
Okay.
Hey, not too much. My mom.
That was the. Was that the Raj? Was that the Raj or the rerun?
Nah, rerun is pop locking.
Shit.
That's right, D.
Yeah,
rest in peace, Danielle, man.
Ooh, I'ma tell mama.
Yeah. You
Rest
know
in
what?
peace to Danielle Spencer.
Remember that episode where she got in trouble and her mom whooped her? You know that episode like really kind of like made me feel bad. Like I hate any type of anything that requires striking a kid. That really.
I have.
Wait, you didn't like when on Good Times with they
No, oh my God, I
Mama knows, Mama, please
yes.
no. I laughed. I ain't gonna hold you. That was a good performance.
Nah, she was one of the best sitcom heels of all time. Penny Mother.
Yeah, Penny Mother. Yeah,
Penny Mother, Sweet Daddy. Sweet Daddy in 2 shows. Sweet Daddy, Good Times, and Sweet Daddy as the bootleg man on What's Happening.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And who else? The Bicycle Man.
Jesus Christ. And Dudley Dad went to Mr. D talking about, hey, don't be giving him wine, brother.
What I mean, listen, that's because that was a story.
What the hell? I'm sorry, Mimi. He said, nigga, what the hell you talking about?
But that
I ain't get these kids no wine.
Miss Drummond, but nothing had said, nigga.
Nigga, when you see me get these little niggas some wine?
But he said it. Listen, this is my problem was the way he said it, right? Because he said it, he was like, I would appreciate it if you wouldn't give my son any more wine. Thank you very much.
Right.
Right.
All night.
Like it was just something that would happen randomly on the
right.
Jeez, I'm sorry, Mimi, but
yes.
Danielle Spencer getting whooped on What's Happening. I'm sorry.
Yes.
She always had them socks pulled up tight.
Up high.
I gotta get some pictures. She was one of a kind.
I loved her.
It wasn't too
my favorite little sister.
Well, because like it's like she was straight up just like ill little sister on TV, but it was like, were there any other little black girls that were like that?
Before then, no.
No. What's his
name?
Show?
What's her name? Was a little sister?
Which one?
Thelma. Not
Thelma.
Yeah, Thelma was a little sister. JJ's little sister.
Yeah, but she wasn't on like the.
She was also Michael's big sister.
I was gonna say she was a teenager at that point. Dee was a child. Hold up, this picture is crazy. Hold up, I'm sorry. Yo, why do That's what's happening, chat. What's happening? That's one of them shows.
Yes. After school, you come on, you turn that bitch on.
I feel like it's not talked about enough.
They need to be.
Like they talk about I always remember Dee with the bayang.
Yes, yeah. I'm trying to find a good photo of her like in action with the bayang. They got a lot of like poses, but
wait, remind me, where was their father?
Their dad skipped out on them. Okay, I don't think you didn't meet he came back, but like you didn't meet him until it was season 1. Like their season 1 is very interesting. They like lay out
not in order. You ever seen a scene where like there's a scene where like the father calls, right?
Yes.
All you see is Dee pick up the phone. She was like, well, who is this? Well, your mama.
Yeah.
And she was like, what? And then the mother, Miss Mabel's was like, Miss Mabel said, who was that? I don't know. The prank call or something. The nigga said, he said, who is this? And she was like, who is this? And he said, your father. So I said, your mother.
Yes. Oh, that was amazing. The father, because the father was the daddy of Raj and Dee.
Yeah, I guess on him, boy.
Yeah, yes, he did. I guess he was skipping out on Miss Mabel. Mm-hmm. He ended up being with a whole woman. I think throughout the course of the show, he may have had a couple of different women that he was like just infatuated with and just got married or whatever. But it was the Christmas episode the first time you saw him on screen, or was it the episode before? Remember. It was one of them episodes where he actually was up in the house because Rod like they wanted to be down with Daddy, but at a certain point you realize Daddy is gonna be gone on Sunday. You know what I mean? And we dealing with us on Monday throughout school and whatnot. It was some hard lessons they had to learn on that damn show.
Yeah,
I didn't watch it like linear. Like I watched it like after school.
Growing up.
Yes,
right.
Yes.
So it was whatever episode came on. It
wasn't in order.
Yeah.
So see,
for them 2-parters next time. What's happening?
I don't know if it's me.
Continue.
Y'all remember my brother? You remember what Dwayne Dwayne was in the little the talent show. He was singing in the mic and dancing.
Yes. I don't, and I'm glad DDM is here for this. I don't know if I'm weird. I've watched What's Happening a couple of times throughout.
In order,
I've never watched it in order.
At dinner, we'll see, if it's a show that my whole family agrees upon, we're running through Cosby Show right now. Sitting during eating dinner, maybe an hour and a half, you could run through 3-4 episodes. You get through a couple seasons in a couple of weeks or whatever. But running through What's Happening is a good watch up until you start realizing that
Dwayne is still around, Vaughn. Dwayne is still around.
Dwayne is still around, and Raj is still around. Yeah,
they've been doing stuff.
I think that's it. Raj, my brother. Raj had posted on Instagram. I guess he had been in communication with Danielle Spencer and Danielle Spencer's people, trying to get her a living situation, and she was waiting for something to heal up, and within the process of her waiting to get to the next situation, that's when Raj had learned that he passed. But he was I forget how long he said, 43 years or something like that. He was
hadn't spoken.
No, they were cool. They were cool, but he was saying he was blessed to have known her for X amount of years because again, it was childhood. But am I the only one that's ran through what's do people not watch?
I didn't run through it.
Do people I'm in some chats. I'm the only person that's watched all of The Wire.
That's crazy. Now hold on. That's
times.
Ridiculous now. I feel at this point, there are certain series that if you haven't watched, then I don't really want to hear your opinion on these subjects. You know what I'm saying? You ain't watched The Wire, Breaking Bad. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's funny you say that, Khal. We were doing these. We do these quizzes on YouTube where they'll ask all right, what movie is this? And I'll show you 10 seconds of the movie or whatever. We've been doing these season 2. Mm-hmm. We were doing it I'm talking about 20 minutes ago. We were doing this. Mm-hmm. But Sunday we're running through, and there's one that I couldn't guess because I've never seen it. Whoa. And it's one of those movies that people always make a face when I say I haven't seen it. It's Shawshank Redemption.
That's a great film. That's a great film.
We in school we read a lot of Stephen King, so at a certain point I watched a number of Stephen King movies. That was one. But I was glad that because the book was dope, but that like DDM said, that movie it's just a phenomenal film.
So I fixed it the other day. You know what I'm saying?
You watched it?
Yeah, I watched it during my WFH. You know what I'm saying? The other day. And so it was between calls and pausing, but amazing movie, amazing performances. They didn't make Morgan Freeman a magical nigga, which I love. Amazing movie. I don't gotta tell nobody this, but
which is good.
Are there movies in y'all repertoire that or not in y'all repertoire that should be?
Yeah.
Amistad.
I've never seen Amistad.
You gotta see Amistad.
I've never seen Amistad.
You should see Amistad,
especially in these times.
Is it 13 years of slavery?
12 years of slavery.
12 years.
That was on my list. I fixed that a couple of years.
A year on it.
But I told myself after I watched that, I'm I don't need to see nothing. There was a lot of specific slave movies, and that may have been the one that really capped it off for a lot of them. And I was
I watched.
Hold on, Dad, you ain't seen
Godfather? You ain't seen Godfather?
I
saw that. I saw all of them.
It's on HBO Max. Come on, cut, Dad. You gotta see Godfather.
You had it on tape.
No, at this G-Dad though, at this point, what you should do is just take a Sunday and just watch
and find The one joint that they put together.
There's
no way I'm watching that one.
I want to say it's like a 7 hour version that mixes the first and second, because the first Godfather movie's like The Godfather. The second one's like the prequel.
Mm-hmm. Because they go back and forth.
They go back.
They also do like the Michael as the
as the Godfather. Yeah. Godfather 2 low key hard, but Godfather 1's the one. It's like sitting and watching both Kill Bills.
Mm-hmm. I watched Roots as a kid. Very traumatic.
Oh yeah, I was in elementary school, I think, because kids were referring to Kunta Kinte, and one day because he used to show on TV.
Yeah,
once a year. That and what was Yoda was cut up like a bag of dope? Shaka Zulu.
Cut up like a bag of dope. Yes, he was. Now I remember kids calling each other Shaka Zulu. Damn.
Yeah, they used to call Haitians Shaka Zulus.
Yes, yeah. Niggas was crazy on
we
the
didn't have
playground.
It was not cool to be Haitian in New York back in the day.
We didn't have
Haitians. I don't know if it wasn't cool to be Haitian in New Jersey, but I grew up around. I didn't realize until later on how many Haitian kids I really grew up around. Mm-hmm. But it's like a melting pot around here. Mm-hmm. What'd you say? What'd you say?
What'd he say?
What you said?
We had Jamaican cousins.
My uncle's cutting their hair like that.
You got
that's wild inside. I'm sorry.
You got Jamaican cousins.
Yeah.
It was our Baltimore cousins that could tell us anything because we wasn't living in Baltimore. They were like, yeah, we Jamaican. We like,
Jesus.
Word?
You believe me?
Twins, and one of them was 5 years older than the other.
Yeah, them niggas was from Jamaica, Park Heights, the Park Heights section of Jamaica.
They was from Trenton, Jamaica, is what you were saying. Yeah.
Trenton, Jamaica is hilarious.
My fault. Switch gears. DDM. Yeah, I seen the picture you with the title belt on. I believe it's your profile picture on a number of the social media. That belt is beautiful.
Yes, Mr. Andre the Giant belt.
Shout out. I purposefully avoided any Battleclash conversation because I wanted to hear straight from you. Yeah. How was the first Battleclash this past?
I'm glad that you avoided it because it was an absolute disaster.
What you mean?
Unlike some people, I don't sit whether it's good or bad. I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Okay.
There were some good things about it, but it was not successful. That picture looked good.
That picture was hard. That picture is hard.
Yeah.
People messaged me. The people that were there messaged me and said that they did have a good time. So I'm thankful for that. But it was not successful, and it's not something I'm going to repeat.
You were open about that, though. I mean, it's that's not you saying that isn't a surprise because you did say, we'll see what happened.
Yeah. So I think the production value was there. I think in this region, the appetite for that is just not where it used to be.
Is the whole battle rap scene like that? I don't know. I don't know.
I'm gonna say this, and and I said this. I kind of shocked the room when I said this, but I said, quite frankly, how is it that that I'm the faggot and I'm rapping harder and have an understanding of this better than all of you? This is insane to me.
Have you seen? I mean, I bought this just because it's hilarious, and then I saw it in Walmart. I mean, have you seen the freshman cover for a XXL this year?
I know they still did those.
I think this is the only. I think this is the only physical that they do a year is putting out this.
Yeah, that's gotta be
the state of the game right now.
It looks like a pamphlet. It doesn't even look like a magazine.
Yeah, it's very. It
looks very thin.
It's very thin.
Wow.
Big Buddy was nice. Big Buddy was nice, and that one was nice.
They were nice for the field.
Yeah, for what they was.
But if I'm grading it, and I don't want to make it about them because they showed up and they participated. But as far as the level of competition, I was kind of taken aback that, you know, a lot of the rappers didn't understand what a battle was.
What?
They
were just up there rapping?
Yeah, and that was very jarring to me. That it's like, well, some people like, you got to teach them. And I'm like, well, if I got to do all of that,
right?
I have to do all of that, then this is not for me.
Well, you got a whole battle rap class, so
so
people can rap appropriately at your show.
I still want to know why main man that was out front with the Michael Jackson jacket wasn't in the battle. Michael Jackson jacket, he was supposed to be.
Because number one, he ain't bring no tickets. Let's keep it a buck. See, one thing about me,
Michael Jackson,
right, wrong, or indifferent, it's going to be direct and it's going to be to the point. That's the only way I do it. And you know, does that always win me fans? No, but at least I can go home and be happy with myself.
Right.
You know, the production value was there. Everything was there. Shout out to Downtown Tony Brown.
Shout out, my brother.
A great job for DJing, but it's not an endeavor that I'm going to repeat. I'm going to go back to doing my dance parties.
Love it.
And, you know, that, because those people understand the assignment.
Yeah. They going back outside?
Who going back outside?
I'm saying the dance party people. Are they outside like that now?
Oh no, the dance party. You can do a dance party in this region. Like a dance party, you're gonna get at least you gonna at minimum break even.
Gotcha.
Hey,
people still want to have a good time.
Where can I go to hear like vintage club music, like when like DJ Booby was making tapes?
You can hear it in sets during certain parts of the night in any Baltimore club, but
now I wanted to be like goddamn Twilight Zone.
Appetite for that.
I want to go.
Something that people are not supporting.
I want to go to the Twilight Zone one last time. Hold me up.
You're gonna have to be at your house.
You're gonna need to find who's the white person you know. Hey, who's got acid? I need one tab of acid, and you need to transport back to the club.
Yeah.
You'll be back there for about 6 hours and then
listen, Twilight Zone where young men and young ladies went and had their first little taste of nightlife.
You might be better off doing like a reunion, but the reality is the kids born in the 70s and 80s are just not going to events like they used to. So, right. I didn't want to say that, but the appetite.
No, you're going to have to make it and be at like 2 p.m. on a Saturday.
Or like a reunion.
Baltimore Club Day Party?
Like you got to promote it like for months, and it's got to be a reunion, and it's got to be. And then they don't want to pay. Like I had people come to me. I mean, they will, but here's the thing: people. I'm gonna tell you, nightlife in general across the country is not doing well.
It's different
unless you're in like Houston or like a major market. People like statistically, alcohol sales are down by only 54%.
Yeah.
That was on CNN today.
Yeah.
You know,
and that always survived.
Right. Nobody's drinking.
It's still thriving here.
It's thriving in your house, but I literally talked to several of my friends who work and own bars, and they said they struggling. Nobody's buying the liquor, and that's how they made their money was off the liquor. And the kids, like Gen Z, they
are doing drugs. Like they want drugs. They want pills and shit and weed. They want to do drugs.
Yeah, they don't have no more liquor. I think after blaming it on the alcohol, like niggas start popping pills.
It was Erkies.
Yeah, it's just not there. But nightlife in general, it's very hit or miss. And you know, the thing is, it's so many things happening right now in the country, but also too, people are being very selective about where they spend their money now. Yep. They like certain things, like even movies. When you look at box office, the only movies that are doing well are incredibly intriguing original scripts or tentpole film. And even the superhero movies ain't ain't drawing what they used to draw.
Facts.
Or DC and Marvel, like Superman. This type of Superman film easily worldwide gross could have did almost $1 billion. Fantastic Four did a 66% drop second week from first week. People are not people are being very selective with where they spend their coins, and when you face economies and environments like this, the first industries that suffer are entertainment and the arts.
You know who's suffering the most is our super chat. So if y'all motherfuckers can throw some money in our super chat,
outstanding.
We suffering.
Digital 10 cup.
Throw some money in that motherfucker.
That was outstanding. He just threw the cut right in the mouth. You just threw it right in their face. I respect it. I respect it.
You know, so it's just different now. So it's like it's so funny to see kids and sometimes like have them like really like it's just different. It is just different now. When it comes to nightlife, when it comes to things, we're in a different era. We're in a new era, new time. New way of thinking.
Do they still got the man out front in the strip club trying to get you to come in?
It's like when you ride down the block, at least in Baltimore, nobody's looking at that right now.
Strip clubs?
It's like the disposable income is just not there.
Now we're going down the block. I'm going down the block tomorrow night after TNA to see if they still got TNA down the block.
Vegas, the clubs are still popping in Vegas.
It's Las Vegas. Like that's it should be. And even looking at Las Vegas, it's not like
Vegas ain't popping right now.
It ain't popping. But I mean, it's Las Vegas. That's their industry.
Every city I go to, I look to see what the strip clubs look like. So for Ashante, I was looking at to see what the strip club was.
Wait. I'm sorry, man. Vin is correct. Pay the money so we can finally do hookers at the point. The thing is, so patreon.com/Black Rasslin, pay the 1, pay the 10. The last time the Bulls were supposed to record, I said, we're going to watch hookers at the point. And they said, nah, we're going to watch this other stuff. So I don't know what the secret code going to be.
What's the point?
You ain't never seen hookers at the point?
Hunt? What you know about Hunt's Point?
You ain't never seen hookers at the point?
You know that hookers there.
You know the hooker. What? How do y'all know hookers all the way from where y'all are at?
HBO.
It's a whole documentary.
HBO had hookers on the point.
Yeah,
I thought I was there. Because you could also buy
you
fish at the point. You could also buy fish at the point.
That's what we mean.
Double entendre.
It's fish.
Double entendre.
That's fish scale, baby.
Oh, shit. Nah, so hookers at the point. It was a documentary that some dude just did. It was just a black dude, Brent Owens. He was just at the point, and he was just like talking to the hookers. And he was like, "Yo, I got a camera. We gonna have a conversation."
Like I saw this.
You had to. There were 2 movies.
We all did.
Hookers at the point
is going and the hookers is blowing.
Look what Mr. D said. Damn, I remember. I know you remember that from high school. Our Kevin said, "Pimps up, hoes down."
But they out there ducking and the hoes is still sucking.
That's how he was talking on the show.
At the point. That's right.
Yeah, you know that's how we know about the point. I ain't never been. I was
HBO weekend.
I don't remember when that came out, but I was a child.
Feel like a king.
If I was at the point at that point, my mama had messed up.
Oh shit!
I ain't had no business.
Draws and they all on your balls.
Mr. White Folks was on Pimps Up, Hoes Down.
Mr. White Folks was on Pimps Up, Hoes Down. Yeah.
Yes,
Mr. White Folks.
Mr. White Folks, listen.
That was his name.
Oh shit!
That was his name. This is exactly how he was talking. Yes, Randy. That's exactly how dude was talking. Shout out.
Oh
damn, niggas on real sex, bro.
Yo, he's wild. Yo,
shout out the window.
Shout out the window. Before we go any further, Cal, I want to let the motherfuckers in the chat know Yo, let us know, or I want to ask the people in the chat. Let us know if y'all will be down for the BRP Fantasy Football.
Yeah, Corey.
If you want to get down with the Black Rasslin Fantasy Football League, let us know. If that's
you gotta let us know ASAP.
It's gonna depend on your responses. So.
Yeah. Well, I think in the poll that was put up on Tuesday, I want to say like 10 or 11. It was like 10 or 11 people saying yes.
Quan, it's like we talking about like $12.
Yeah, I don't think the buy-in's gonna be too crazy. Cool.
You can't tell people you're the commissioner. You got that untrustworthy picture you got right there.
That was the commissioner. The commissioner said, you got to start out reasonable when you first starting out.
$30 is not reasonable.
From the conversation we had,
$30 is definitely not reasonable for like a playful chat.
Antoine platform. We were saying ESPN. They were saying ESPN. Yes, it's some. See, it's some people is all right. We got to fix. They got.
Shoot us your email Black Rasslin at Gmail.
Yeah, I guess. Subject BRP Fantasy Football, something like that. Just so we know what it is, and it's not a loss in the sauce.
Don't disrespect us with that.
I'm just saying.
See, Mr. Dino.
Lose $30. Some people may be ready to fight. Yeah. 30 may be a little. That's what Corey was saying. It was short notice. Corey was saying you can't beat somebody over the head for $30.
Because it ain't in their budget.
And pay me next week.
Especially when they run up the super chat.
You gotta choose between the league and the super chat.
Subtle is the name of the episode. Subtle.
Super chat.
Subtle is the name of the episode. Petty may be the name of the episode because I watched a couple of videos. I'm still trying to understand. Correct me if I'm wrong. Cameron set up a whole fake movie and flew out Omar Gooding
Jr., if as Cam calls him.
Omar Gooding for a day to do a show because Omar Gooding dropped like 6 diss tracks because one day last year Cameron called him Omar Gooding Jr.
I would be angry if Mo made diss songs about me too. Like if Mo made Mo. Shout out to Antoine.
We sending that. We don't want that. We don't want that.
You had to scroll you had to have real finger control to scroll that thing to 199.
Hey, shout out to scrolling that thing.
Hey that may be the name of the episode. Antoine's like when I go to the bus driver with like $2 and change, and I go to put in a thing, he'd be like, "Hey, let's get on."
Hey, wasn't that the KFC tweet with the wedges?
When you say here, damn, yeah,
here, nigga, damn. That's what they wanted to say. Scrolling that
thing.
Nah, but is Cameron the most petty person alive right now?
He's up there. He's pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I think 50 Cent is.
I'd still vote for Kendrick.
50.
Really?
I'd go Kendrick.
Kendrick, me.
50
or Pusha T. It could be Push. I think Pusha and 50 are neck and neck.
So Pusha T,
Pusha T for them braids.
Pusha T's greatest feat of petty was Story of Adidon, which fucked up a whole Adidas deal with Drake, as well as announces this child to the world.
This is 50.
Irv Gotti passed,
and he was still getting on his grave.
Still getting his back end. That's really Jim Cornette and what's his name?
I don't really fear many people when it comes to back and forth. or when it comes to a dragging or read. But
Shout out to Reed.
50 Cent is one of the few people
that you fear.
I just never want to.
Yes,
I understand that
because he goes to
lengths.
He travels down the hell to the devil's bathroom, and he like goes in the corner of the devil's bathroom.
Yes,
scoops up crud from the corner with your toothbrush.
Not crud.
Not with your toothbrush.
I mean,
right before you brush your teeth.
He's just a different level of.
Yes.
It's almost unsettling.
Yes.
He bought Mike Tyson's old house because of their beef.
Yes. That's a picture right there. That's a picture. Yeah. Yes.
What did Cam said? I on the one clip I saw, he said it cost $12,000 to go to the NBA game. It cost me $3,500 or whatever it was to do the fake movie, fly you out to Miami or whatever for the day. He's like, I'm just having fun. But what did he say? Damn, he said he was starting a new TV show. It was something with the ops. Damn, I forget what he said. It was something with the ops, but his whole thing now
booking the ops.
Booking the ops is something like that. It's something like that. His whole thing now is if we got beef, I'm gonna start Ashton Kutcher. What's the name of that show? Punked. I'm gonna start punking niggas. Mm-hmm. He had it. Omar Gooder had his shirt up. Book my ops. That's crazy.
He paid him, yeah.
He was like but the thing with the key was Cam was like he signed the contract and give me the access to do whatever I want to do with this.
But you
remember Cam's the one that made the Curtis and Curtis Jackson a thing. Yeah. Then he Curtis, like he dropped a whole project.
This nigga Fifth used to he got into it with everybody.
Everybody.
I think the two of them may be neck and neck. There was a video I saw on IG. They were doing a rundown of the diss records that Cameron did. It was like 8 or 9 records, and it was like Kanye, Jay, you know what I mean? Like it was the nigga that shot him. Like, you know what I mean? It was Mace. It was just beef with everybody over the years.
All that was toilet music.
Listen. That's the quality of it all.
That's a different
because I mean, if we get into quality of music and the career of one Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, if we go past mixtapes in the first album,
it stops after a while.
Nah, I'm not gonna say that.
How many 50 Cent solo albums are you still rocking with right now?
0.
It's Get Rich or Die Trying.
Am I listening to that now? I put that on and my son looked at me like I was crazy.
That has
that's so hard.
That has the hits though. I mean, there's like 4 or 5 records on that.
Well, we gonna get this party popping. We gonna pop. It's going down. We're coming around. Well, 50 Cent.
He looked at me like I was crazy.
What up?
He said, "What the fuck?"
That shit was hard. Niggas
We don't play this.
My son don't want to hear that shit.
I got a cat, man. Eminem ate that Cat Man and Robin.
Catman and Robin.
It's a record that people don't really think about it and forget because it's on the second album. But the way that Eminem rap to the beat, and he rapped and to the comment, like when he be like, "How was that?" He be like,
yeah.
Like, I thought that was so like cool.
I feel like Em is one of the most unnecessarily hated rappers. Like
he white. That starts it. It's like he's
the
white one.
He
He
can't
can't
be
be
that
that nice. Get him out of here.
But did y'all see what happened this week?
What happened?
They asked him what rhymes with silver.
And M did a whole tweet with a bunch of you know what I'm saying? Marshall, like them things, right? And which is all right. That was dope. But everybody, but all the responses to that tweet had nothing to do. Don't nobody play no Eminem. Like nobody.
No, that's always a thing. What Eminem song you gonna play in the car? What Eminem song you gonna play up in the club? I mean, it ain't one.
I think Eminem is. You can't play with just one song. You have to play the whole album.
But you got to play the whole album when if you're playing the album, you playing it like driving somewhere with the guys you was listening to when you were listening to the album when it came out.
Yeah.
I don't think you're not pre-gaming the club to Eminem. You for sure not trying to hear Just Like Me up in the club. That's not
Louis Vuitton shoes and a whole lot of booze. Everywhere I go, different dude, another cruise. I make offers nobody can refuse. You might see me on the Channel 9 News. I get paid just for laying in the shade to take pictures with a glass of lemonade. My rock solid day was picked the Cascade. Kim Beer fly since you was in the 5th grade. Wake up in the morning to a breakfast.
How do we get here?
Want to be somebody you
Not just
this is laid like a high cop.
You know he loves.
How do we get here?
He loves.
Sometimes the spirit moves you. Sometimes the spirit moves you.
Sometimes
it's terrific. You've been this, tremendous. I've been this, little bit more since the average score.
Justin
Don't play with me when it comes to Kimberly.
Yeah,
I was gonna say we
wrote it.
Don't matter. She executed it.
Who wrote?
Why does that only matter?
We didn't ask who wrote what.
How the hell did we get from Eminem to Lil Kim?
I don't know. It was hard left. It was a hard left.
B to the double E spitting lovely, and it don't stop. Rock shine through my tank top. Where your bank stop? I deposit all in one drop. Think not, excuse me, but I got this joint knot. Come on, Kim! Stop playing with Kim!
We in a week where I don't know what the wrestling conversation is going to be this week. I think we got to get to the wrestling conversation because I feel like even after this intro, DDL will queen bitch, supreme bitch.
Yes. Come on, Kyle. Kill a nigga for my nigga. My any means bitch.
Where's the intro at? There we go.
Disease, free bitch.
Greetings, wrestling fans, and welcome to another action-packed part of All-Star Wrestling.
Yo, welcome back to BRP. Welcome back to the Black Rasslin Podcast. You can be anywhere on a Thursday, but you right here rocking with us. And we appreciate y'all. Where the chat at? Let me get the chat back up on the screen.
The super chat?
I mean, we got one. We got one.
We're giving that back.
It's your boy Khal.
That is my bad, cuz.
I was gonna say if you watched last week,
oh God,
I won the coin toss. I've not.
You didn't win
loaded.
the coin toss. You won the wheel spin.
I won the picker wheel.
Man, you cheated again.
I didn't cheat, but I did go look at the spreadsheet, and while the last time I held the title was it was Bad Blood last year, but
it's been a while.
But I did win off a picker wheel.
It's been a while.
Of course you did.
I'm not mad at Khal having a belt. I just think we need to find an alternative option to the wheel.
Any
alternate spinner.
We could do whatever you want to do, but until then,
Khal ain't cheating.
He's cheating.
Call me. Sure enough, I'm gonna have it loaded next week. As you can see, the squad is on the line. Miss Mimi.
Yeah.
Say what's good to the people, yo.
What's good to the paper?
I like that. I like that. DDL.
Who you loving? Who you want to be hugging? Depending on your ninja,
Rhonda, what's her nature? Rhonda,
I'm putting salt and pepper on the chat tonight.
Maybe I'll see my witness.
Under pressure,
I lie for you. Die for you. Right hand high for you.
Because if you million, playing good Samaritan in the Sheridan, taking donkeys and release. You never have it yet. You gonna not be like I do? Huh? What? Who gonna treat you like I do? Huh? What? Nobody.
Pineapples. No, pineapples.
Brother fan.
God dang it.
He said pineapple.
Pineapple. Is that
Pineapples,
the safe word?
baby. Let me out.
The name of the episode.
Let me
that
out.
Be the name of the episode.
No,
Pineapple.
Pizza Jet 2 holiday.
Shout out.
Darling,
I like Foxy Brown on keeping. Fox Boogie Brown is bad as hell. Better than anybody. I don't care if you tell. There y'all tell. High y'all trail. Shooting the Chanel Fox Railroad. Rock the bells. Hold up. Let's take it to the top. Our Fox gets
Nobody wants to.
Can I just tell you during that time, I had the cutest leather dress. I went into the arc with my high ass boots. Remember the high boots with the chunky heels? High boots, chunky heels. I was the fucking it girl in the 90s. Now look at me.
Now look at me. It's crazy.
We don't play with these people.
DDM.
Those are the days.
Brother Fail. Brother.
We did the whole show.
Yeah, just
intro. This nigga. Look at this nigga.
Intro.
This nigga.
Intro.
Is it my turn?
Nigga. I'm sorry, YouTube. Nigga.
Shout out to MAF on the West End.
Shut up.
He rest wears no addresses to check for him. Tour de France hit the Autobahn. Foreign cars with the autopilot.
Oh shit.
This type of life fit inspires a drive. Gets so close you can feel it exhaust. It's exhausting. Khal.
What's popping? I love it.
I wish you was at Battleclash.
Damon. Welcome back. Peace to the chat. Love y'all for real. Thanks for rocking with us every week. If you've not hit the like button, hit it. I'm not trying to be crazy, but you know, we out here working. Before we get to any wrestling storyline conversation, it's newsy, kind of newsy. Is there any more word on Naomi?
She did Stephanie's podcast today.
I saw,
but I did not watch it. It is on YouTube, so that makes me not go to sleep TV.
I hear you.
But that was a pre-record.
Oh, that was a pre-record.
Do we know how long ago
based on the
was?
Conversation? She was sounded like she was champion, and it sounds like it was right the week of SummerSlam.
Got you. That makes sense. That actually makes sense.
Based on the conversation.
Actually, based off the time, and it makes sense, yeah.
Actually, Archivist, a male.
Say that again?
No, Archivist in the chat said Vita or a meal. I said a meal.
Shout out.
Do you want a cucumber or a pickle?
You want that's
she was a hot skip and a jump though.
Yeah, Emil got hit. She made some of them Jay-Z records hit. Spit your flow, get your dough. Can't fuck with the Rockefeller click though. Sorry.
That's all right, so D Skills said the rumor is Naomi's having a little Jimmy, which somebody hit me up the other day. I've been outside. I've been doing other stuff, so I hadn't really been, especially like this dirty of the dirt sheet side of the internet. And I don't know who started the filth sheets. I don't know who started this rumor, but and I mean, she talked about it back in late April. I forget where she had the conversation. No, it was with Nikki and Brie Bella. It was on their podcast. Talking about thinking about having kids and but the conversation being, you know, I would essentially be ending my career if I was, you know, deciding to have kids, you know, just how old they are, and, you know, which she's accomplished a lot, but I think that conversation and then winning the briefcase in the midst of this current run, not saying it throws things off, but it's interesting timing to hear that conversation and then see one of, you know, the best runs of her career, if I'm, you know, not being too hyperbolic, happen, you know, in succession. I'm not, I don't think, the only word that I heard was they announced that she wasn't medically cleared for the Io Sky match on Raw, and there's reports, though, the Phil sheets are saying that apparently she was backstage at Raw, like she was seen, so but nobody knows specifically what, if there's a medical situation, what it is at all.
That looks like.
Like Rock and Kim Michelle is saying, we saw her fall off the scooter. That could not be her falling off the scooter.
I think it could be anything. I think they're not saying anything, so the streets is going to street at a certain point.
What he fell off the scooter, but what do we think? Like, did it look bad?
What with the injury?
It didn't show us. It cut.
Stopped when she fell. Like when she hit the
impact.
It,
yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I've been watching WWE Unreal. I watched Rhea Ripley talk about when she fucked her shoulder up on Raw. And I mean, for what she was going through, not saying she played it off crazy on TV, but whatever was going on, she wasn't like, oh fuck my shoulder, I'm gonna be out. Like, you know, she was still in character. So
she was getting her ass busted during the time.
Yeah.
So.
Oh.
I was gonna say
like why would you say it like that?
I was gonna say,
well,
why would you say it like that?
We don't know nothing about what's going on with nothing.
Well, I will tell you this.
Okay.
I watched it. I watched the interview today.
The full it's 2 hours?
Well, I have not watched any of these other people do their interviews, but I watched this one because, you know, I'm a fangirl when it comes to Naomi. And the way these two love each other,
Jimmy and Naomi,
the way they absolutely, like, she said she wanted to do it. She's always gonna, whenever she does stuff like this, if there's an opportunity, she's always gonna bring him along. So that's one. So she said, of course you're gonna do this with me. And you have to watch it. It's the way they interact with each other, the way they can talk about a situation and just be in sync. He is absolutely funny. I've never he says he doesn't think he's funny, but he is the most funniest person ever. The way they compliment each other, you can see the love. And if that were to be true, I would think absolutely, because the way these two are, it's crazy. It's literally crazy. Like, I've never seen energy like that bounce off a screen.
Damn, I like it.
Yeah, I mean, if she is pregnant, I think that's great. Kudos to her. You know, you can't really say, oh, that's unfortunate, because she was having the best run of her career. Right. Maybe the reward for her was winning that championship and proving that she could do it. And for some people, that's enough. Who knows what's going on? We don't know until a statement is made. You know,
exactly.
You know, then we can go from there. But either way, I hope that Naomi is well, and I wish her the best.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
this is the best that the office, whatever office she's been under, has thought of her. So for selfish reasons, I'm hoping is she twisted her ankle hopping off the suitcase.
Right.
That is my hope.
If it's not a situation where she's, you know, bringing life into the world, I do want a little more proceed with caution. I still that SummerSlam match. That SummerSlam match was dope, but it was the way she won the match. I like the way that they're incorporating the character into the in-ring work and outcomes of matches. But just like Big E being healthy and not needing to see him in the ring anymore. Like as long as she's well and everything is good, that's really all I'm concerned with. Switching
raggedy heifers in the back.
Well, yeah, I guess we are on the road to Clash in Paris, and I believe it was her and Stephanie Vaquer. That was a match that was set. Stephanie won the tournament. I think she won the tournament and
won the battle royale.
That's what it was. It was a battle royale. So she has that match. I guess we'll see what happens if Naomi has to drop the title. I would assume they have a smidgen of time to take care of that if they need to, but they got to do it soon because that show they booking for that show. They got Fatal 4-Ways and all that for that show. Somebody you won't see on that show unless this is all the work though is Karrion Kross, who was another name whose contract came up for. I guess his contract was expiring. And I guess he recently said that they sent an offer, but he only had 24 hours to respond to the offer, and he rejected whatever the offer was.
I saw that they rescinded the offer. I saw something else that said that.
Where are we on the? Is it a work meter? Are we feeling like there's what's the percentage of worky here? Fam said 100% work.
It's always work.
Maybe not. Yeah,
it's always the work. I promise.
It's wild workish.
It's worky, yes.
But he's on a media run though.
Because he's got people highly editing these documentaries that are coming out. The Killer Part 2 dropped days before this. I think his last day was this past Saturday.
I'm sorry, Cal.
Go ahead.
The only thing that would make me think it's not a work is when I was watching NXT, because I actually watched that show. When I was watching NXT, they had a bumper for his book.
That's right. His book just came out. Yes.
So that would be the only thing that would make me think it's a work.
On NXT?
Yeah, it was his book. They had a little advertisement. You know how they do a little
at
bumper
the bottom.
thing? Yeah, they had the cover of his book. So that's the only thing that would make me say, "Oh, well, why would y'all have that up?" But then also too, I took that with a grain of salt because with the camera work we've been getting lately, I don't put nothing past the tech team. They might have forgot to take that.
I shout out to I'm a fan. I'm gonna ask you a question in a second. Shout out to Patreon. I've been talking about the editing on WWE Unreal. I don't know if it's that 18K camera, whatever they're doing. They're able to do some wild shit with them matches.
Oh yeah, when they be in the ring and they show them go from one. Yeah, that was really cute.
When they did it was Penna in the Rumble. I want to say with Rey Mysterio. I think it's episode 2. That shit is dope. Fam, you've always thought this was a work.
Yeah, here's the problem. It's timing too, right? Because we just got the Unreal, and the Unreal told us the thing that we've always said is that the work shoots is different now. Is they play with online and they take advantage of how wrestling fans move now as opposed to years ago, and so I feel like they played the notes already. They played all the songs. They go to you know what I'm saying? They take the shots at the company and they put something on Pro Wrestling Tees. Like they're playing the hits at this point. And right. I think for me, I felt like that's it's always a work, but this one felt like a work.
I'm just stuck on like I understand it being a work, and I don't because it's Karrion Kross. I have no doubt that if it was a work and they were like, all right, so we're going to do this thing, he can do whatever will do whatever they want to do. I think I believe I said this offline at some point this week to somebody. I don't like what's the end game? Like we just had R-Truth got let go and then the people was immediately like, y'all bullshit, and the word on road was the people in the WWE locker room was like, nah, y'all being bullshit. So they brought him back as Ron Killings. He got a match with Cena. He was supposed to have. He's been having a back and forth with Aleister Black, but for what people were thinking it was going to be, his return has kind of been back to the base. He was R-Truthin with John Cena the other day.
Yeah, on Monday, right?
So it make Kim Michelle said Kross ain't R-Truth, but I think the thing is, even if Kross isn't R-Truth, you have to have the writers, the Ed Koskis and the light skinned yo in the room. Like, you got to have them people in the room being like, all right, so Karrion Kross this week is going to be doing this to be moving to the pay-per-view for this. I know people are intrigued by this shit with Sami Zayn, but like, when do we think Karrion Kross is returning to then win your United States Championship?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but it's gonna happen. With Karrion Kross, that's a good point, Rock. Him being Karrion Kross and not Killer Kross. One. Two, with him being one of Triple H's boys.
I keep hearing that.
Not shit. That's how he got. He came in.
Back.
That was him in NXT.
That was him in NXT. Like, I highly doubt that he's going somewhere. I mean, it's possible, but I don't think so. With them, his last match, they were promoting his book during his last match.
They were promoting the book, yes.
Which made no sense to me. Like, damn, why are they promoting his book if this is if he's going on his way out? And then Dap saying they just had his book on NXT.
On NXT. It's abnormal. It's abnormal. They would normally just have you lose and then not even mention you no more.
So you have, my bad, but you have an individual who really didn't make that much noise in their WWE career, right, doing interviews. Granted, I understand that it's the hot topic, but he didn't do enough to be an interview guy.
Right. Right.
If that makes sense.
Right. No, I'm with you.
So I'm looking at this like, yeah, and again, that's Triple H's guy. He ain't going nowhere.
But to answer your question, Cal, as far as what the people in that room will do with Karrion Kross, do remember he's been supposedly like he's been planted in a couple different storylines that they didn't bring to fruition. The stuff, like all the stuff where like he's talking to these guys and getting them to go heel, and if they listen to him, they win. If they don't listen to him, like that, like New Day, all them niggas, like he's been, I ain't gonna say top of mind, but they've been like, thinking about him. They've always kind of had something to. I feel like they've never said, "Oh, we don't got nothing for you right now." I do think he was a victim of the era of Vince versus Triple H, when Vince was trying to tear down everything that Triple H had built up when he bought out the Rainbow NXT and all that. And like that era, and he put that nigga in the S&M garments, like, you know what I mean? Like,
there's a whole Mortal Kombat.
I wish I had got that NXT Rainbow belt. That was a whole pride belt. That belt is iconic in the community.
Yeah, Haki.
They need to put that out every Pride. No shade, even though they ain't gonna do that now. But
it'd be like Black History Month. You'll get a T-shirt.
They're not even be acknowledging Black History Month like that no more. You saw it's a new era, baby. All that pride and Black History and all that. That's done.
It's a new T-shirt. It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Rock dropped the interesting point. He said now the way they can do it is have them popped up at TNA. TNA does have Emergence. TNA is actually in Baltimore having big fun for the next 3 days. It's going to be Emergence. They're going to see the Wretched. No, Emergence is Friday.
and then double TV taping on Saturday.
Saturday is 2 TNA Impact taping. Oh, it's 3 days. It's tonight, actually, I believe. Tonight, I want to say, is when the Hardy Boys are at Jimmy's.
They at Jimmy's eating seafood.
Doing a
Oh, the Hardy
Q&A or
Boys at
whatever.
Jimmy's? Oh, okay.
After the show, you may be able to catch.
I ain't going down there.
You know, AJ Francis and Yo been making the rounds locally for like a week and a half, 2 weeks.
That makes sense. No, it actually makes a lot of
Niggas
sense.
is at the Raven game and all that.
It's Moose. It's Moose and Trick for the title, if I'm not mistaken. No, but I think that's the thing. That's to get back to Rock's point. If you see a Karrion Kross in any way, shape, or form in TNA, either at Emergence or during either of these TNA tapings for Impact, you another 3-4 months that Royal Rumble. It's gonna be Mortal Kombat.
He's gonna come out in October.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Round 1, fight. Jade win. Well, no, wrong name. Show me
No, you already said it. We're gonna clip that out. We definitely clipping out Jade wins.
Yeah, if anybody's thinking about no, we'll see.
I'll be at TNA Emergence tomorrow. A friend of mine. You going to fam? Okay, great. A friend of mine, who shall remain nameless, got me tickets for that.
Yikes!
I like that. That's an anti-math. Math would have said their name. It was street they was on. Social, yeah. He was like, yeah, she at work tomorrow. You want to catch her?
Sindel win.
I guess to round out the newsy news of the last couple days, Tehuti Miles, known to many as Ashante the Adonis, a former Hit Row member, posted on IG that from the land. He posted on IG that he was no longer a WWE superstar. If I'm not,
went to Maryland.
If I'm to believe the Wrestling Observer, they were similar to R-Truth. It sounded like they was going to try and let him go at a certain point, but they said, you know what, we're just going to let the contract run out. And when the contract went to run out, he said, you know what, I'm out. But Natalia posted that because he was one of the brothers that was in the dungeon, him and Khan and Dawkins and B-Fab. It was a lot of them that would stay in that dungeon 2.0. And she posted and said that the day he got the news, he was still in the dungeon, still working with the with the people down there. So I mean, a lot of people are talking about somebody who could be in TNA. I don't think he wasn't bad.
No, he was not bad at all. It was just really character. You know, sometimes these things come down to character, what's actively on the card, you know, spaces and what storylines are going on. And you know, in anything in show business, it's just like in music. Some people are too early, some people are too late. Some people have too many people that occupy the same lane that they do.
Yes.
And some people are just victims of being in the wrong era.
Right. Yeah.
Ashante probably, I'm sorry, man.
No,
Ashante,
go ahead.
Ashante probably could have done well when they were doing that whole cruiserweight thing, where they had the cruiserweight belt and all that stuff. That probably was a good time for him.
205 Live.
Right, exactly. That was a moment in this iteration of the business, with everything that's going on and what's going on. Unfortunately for our black guys in general, it's not a good time for them in WWE right now. So you have that. Also, too, even though Triple H will sit and say all of these things, but you have that going on. Also, too, you can tell when someone is workshopping a character in front of the screen. And that latest iteration he was literally workshopping the character in front of our eyes on NXT. It wasn't fully developed, but he was trying.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
But sometimes that's not going to be enough, especially when you're on a brand where they have stars who have not been, because I don't think Tehuti is that much older than a lot of the people on NXT, but there's this thing where you can be like, case in point, LA Knight has not been on TV as long as Randy Orton, but they the same age.
Yes.
But LA Knight looks different. I'm not saying he looks younger or older, but he looks different. He looks fresher to the audience because he hasn't been on TV for the last 20 years.
Fresh. No, you're 100% correct.
It's a lot of different things that contribute to an artist, or in this case, a wrestler, not making it. I don't think Ashante was bad.
No.
You never heard about him being lazy. Sometimes it just doesn't work out.
Right.
I honestly think you got a hell of a point. You made a hell of a point. So if you know anything about Maryland Championship Wrestling, you would know that Tehuti Miles was one of the staple champions here in Maryland Championship Wrestling. His character, I think, with him coming in around the same time that they were developing who Carmelo Hayes is. That's I think that was one of the problems, and that's
too much crossover.
He wasn't utilized the way that he would have been.
Right.
I think if he would have came before, it's a possibility that he would have been that. But I mean, Melo was one of those guys when he was in the independents as well. So who knows? But he'll be all right. I think he'll be one of the ones that'll end up landing somewhere and being okay.
Right.
Also, too, sometimes a name can be a death knell. I don't like Ashante the Adonis.
Me neither. Shout out to you. I hate that name.
It doesn't give here to stay. It's not, in my opinion, a star name.
He was the DJ.
What was his name? It wasn't always Ashante the Adonis, was it? I thought it was something else.
It was something else, and then it became Ashante.
And then it was Ashante the Adonis. Yeah,
I don't remember, but it was around the time he was being a DJ is when he was Ashante.
Yeah, it's like, it's kind of like like everybody wants to get signed to a major record label, right? That was the dream back in the day.
Def Jam.
Right,
Facts.
You're on Def Jam, but you're on a developmental deal, or you got a single deal. Right. You're not LL Cool J, you're not Foxy Brown, you're not Redman or Method Man, where they're putting, or DMX, where they are putting full machine behind you. Yeah, you're signed to Def Jam, but you ain't Ludacris on Def Jam. Sometimes it makes you may be better off being on a boutique label, or in this case, another promotion, a smaller promotion. Like, what does Tehuti Miles look like in TNA? What does Tehuti Miles look like in AEW? Because Kevin Knight's doing a pretty good job over in AEW. He's whole other thing, right? But I say it to make my point. Diana Ross was top tier on Motown. She had her biggest hits there, because Motown was invested. It was a boutique label at the time, even though they were doing big business, but she was a priority there.
Yes.
She signed a huge deal at RCA, but at RCA, she was just another artist to them.
Right, right.
So you got to, sometimes, while we want these bigger contracts, these bigger deals, I think Karrion Kross is another one like that. But now you in the NBA, and to put it in perspective, even a bum or a bench player in the NBA a dust the boots of somebody on a playground or in a college.
You said bench, right?
Yeah, bench.
Okay.
Yeah, which time did I say bench?
I thought you said a bitch player.
Oh no, bench. No, I ain't gonna disrespect NBA players like that.
I'm just making sure, because I
got my retainer in, so it's inhibiting my speech.
Yeah. Well, and you also from the land.
The land.
You also from the land. Shout out to Tehuti Miles. Wrestling. We're kind of a ways from some of the WWE stuff, if I'm not mistaken. Sunday of not this week but next week is going to be AEW Forbidden Door from London. So I haven't checked the start time, but I'm assuming that start time is afternoon wrestling on the Sunday. And then that evening is going to be NXT Heatwave.
On the same night.
On the same. Well, that's been the thing. The conversation is, I want to say All Out is the show, the AEW show in September, and the talk has been that WWE was going to be doing a PLE. Hey, we on AEW talk right now, but I'm leading to the other thing I heard. They were saying that WWE is supposed to be having lining up a PLE with that show, but the other thing that Wrestling Observer Radio is putting out in the world is that WWE wants TNA to be the second best, biggest pro wrestling company, because that would mean that AEW would be third. Realist from what the one report I was reading said, their thought is that WWE wants to have TNA become what AEW was, so AEW can't pick up any new contracts. I don't even know if that could work, only because it's more of a Warner Brothers Discovery conversation right now, especially with how their company is kind of splitting and fractioning, the reality TV and one side of it versus the more scripted HBO side of it. I
hope it backfires. I hope anything counter programming backfires.
I do too.
I don't. It's whack.
The one thing, no matter what people think about BRP and if we're biased, so the one thing that I've always said from the beginning, I like the company's thriving. I like there being competition, because that even though I will complain about there being too much wrestling, and some days is wrestling some weeks is wrestling, and 2 times on Sunday we about to get to, but it's a better situation when different companies are able to. Even if it's a WWE product, I like the fact that AAA is out there and making more noise than they have been for some people over the years. But I hate a situation where there's a monopoly. That doesn't help anybody.
But see, the problem here is what brother Sheridan is saying is TNA is under NXT right now. It's like who are the TNA champions? Like
Trick Williams and JC Jane and the Hardy Boys. Yeah.
There's no way you tell me a company like that has other niggas as they champions can take over. Like it ain't. I don't think that's in the cards in like within at least like a 3-year span. I don't think that's in the cards for them. They would have to have someone way more popular than a Joe Hendry really catch fire as a guy that people love in pro wrestling for them to, because that's a lot of promotions are based on like that one guy, and you can kind of build out and branch off storylines for them, and they need that.
I personally think that they kind of watered down the TNA brand by having their people continue to lose. Mm-hmm. The NXT people, like, I don't ever see TNA people winning anything. So you've already, to me, knocked them down a peg. Also, too, and I have my issues with AEW, but I've been watching them the last few weeks, and I've been entertained.
I like that.
And I even though I love big production, I love WWE, I do believe in Congress in the House. I believe in the Senate in the House of Representatives. And what I don't like is this. I understand competition, but WWE, you did not have a pay-per-view on the schedule for what's the one that just made up now? Bad Blood. That's going to be one.
It hadn't been a Bad Blood for like 20 years before last year.
They're going to do one for the same time as another. Like, it's like y'all are being corny, and it's really tacky to me. I understand business. I totally get it, but let people have their things, because see, y'all did that the last time, with All Out, and All Out, y'all, no shade, y'all SmackDown ain't do that good. Y'all Great American Bash, nobody was talking about that. And then the pay-per-view that y'all didn't invest in ended up saving y'all for the weekend, which was Evolution, which did not sell like that because you did a horrible job at building the card and actually making it important. And those ladies ended up giving you probably your best pay-per-view of the year, including WrestleMania. Okay. And All Out was still successful, and it was a really good show. My only issue with Tony is Tony
Saturday
do a work shift watching wrestling with you, Tony.
Yeah, you definitely, you got a multitask during that show.
You got to do 8-hour shifts. I'm like, oh, I clocked in at 3. I'm getting ready to get off at 11, girl. Like, it's just too much.
And they're still doing the scrums.
Then they still are doing the 2-hour scrums. You gonna say, man?
AEW got the black people wrestling.
They do got the black people wrestling. They
4 titles.
They're
wrestling 4 titles.
4 titles.
Yeah, it's only so much I can like. Yo, that's where the black people are right now.
AEW has black people,
and they got black people working.
Yeah, I just want speed.
Even like an Aminata.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, we've been talking about the Forbidden Door. I mentioned the Forbidden Door show. That's going to have the Athena Toni Storm match. Was Athena's her gauntlet match for the AEW Women's Championship is going down. That's the same. The MJF is also having his gauntlet match with Adam Page. So no, yeah, I want to say her syndicate have a match.
Her syndicate have a match. And I can't remember who her syndicate is wrestling, but
they're having I think whoever's winning the Eliminator tournament.
But I feel like they setting up. I feel like a lot of people think they're setting up FTR to take those belts off of them niggas because they look invincible right now. But I think what they did last night is more so. What would make sense more to me is them putting Edge and Christian back together as
that is the thing.
Is that what they did last night?
Yeah, it's the first time that they've been a tag team, I believe, in 14 years. They've got a match. The two of them have a match against Kip Sabian and Nick Wayne.
That is absolutely ridiculous.
I mean, it's. But the thing is, if you have a Cope,
you got to do it while he's healthy.
Got to do it. Absolutely ridiculous.
But it's one of them. I mean, it's Forbidden Door. They've not been a tag team union in X amount of years. Like if you're going to do, you have to do it.
No shade. People, you see Edge and Christian, you're going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, let me see what this is giving. I mean, the Hardy Boys are still drawing money.
Yes.
Those teams
niggas got a match with the Dudleys.
Listen,
that's October. That match is booked for October.
Somebody getting hurt.
Bully got the House of Glory IC belt.
He just won that title the other day. Yeah,
somebody getting.
Edge and Christian get the same response.
Mimi said
that.
I'm sorry.
Boy, that nigga was not having it with Fleece.
He was not happy about none of that shit.
Yeah.
It was the albino. The Fleece started talking to the albino. Albino said, "Oh no, I'm out." He left.
Yo.
He left. I'm sorry.
That nigga was upset. That nigga.
He didn't like that shit. He didn't like it at all.
Shorty be in the yard.
He didn't like that shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know Mercedes Moné also.
I'm sorry. Somebody's getting hurt. Who said that this was okay? I saw Devon Dudley walk. And I was like,
they have to do it though. Remember,
no, they don't have to do it.
No, but Mimi, wait. Remember, we were there at Heels Have Eyes in Vegas, and the whole storyline of the one match with Devon's sons was them talking about this the squad I'm putting up against the Hardy Boys. You know our lineage. You got to rock with them. So I mean, there's a tiny speckle of a story.
Okay, take the boys. But the pops don't need to be doing nothing.
They it's money.
Yeah.
It's money in his bones gonna be broke.
Hey, how
they
much
signed
are
up
you willing
for
to
that.
break the
Cracked.
bones?
Right, they signed up for the. No, I think it's money. I think it's going to be money in them teams. Those three teams are iconic. That's just the bottom line of flat out.
WrestleMania 17.
They always going to draw money in some capacity. As long as people like me keep going, when they come out, they're going to always draw money. Y'all
Mimi
saw
said,
how
"Get the
I was
stretchers ready."
Y'all saw how I was on
Literally
heels.
on standby.
Yeah, y'all saw how I was on heels. I was literally like, Chad. I was in BRP Universe. I was at heels and I felt bad afterwards. But when them young boys came out, and then I heard that music start, I didn't give a shit about what 19-year-old was out there. I was like, suck it. When you're iconic at that level, and no shade, Tony, play to win. Play to win. So if I'm doing a card and I'm going over in London, and you got to think they don't get to see these people like that.
Right.
So
right.
Edge and Christian in London, I've never gotten to see him. It's probably some person in London who watched Attitude Era their whole upbringing, and they never got to see Edge and Christian. And now I get to see Edge and Christian. It's just like I'm going to see Herbie Hancock in November.
Facts.
I just,
I don't know.
All that is
it sold out?
All that is great.
I got one ticket. Like when I tell you, it's giving like, the people is here for Herbie.
Yeah, legend. We talk
legend for
Herbie not getting in the ring though.
Mimi said Herbie ain't flying off the top rope is what Mimi said.
But I will say that a great, I ain't gonna say a great deal, but there has since I've watched wrestling, there's always been nostalgia driven things in pro wrestling, and it'll always be there.
It will always be there. Yeah.
As long as if they're not wrestling for your championship, I'm cool with it. It's the equivalent of a celebrity match.
That shit is cool. All that's cool. My bad, cuz. All that is cool. Everything that y'all saying, the motherfuckers overseas never seen them wrestle before. The nostalgic part. Oh, this about to do numbers. Y'all saying this 2 months after Sabu was just in the fucking ring and then died right after it.
He didn't need to be in that ring though.
He just did the same thing and died.
Like Devon,
I agree with you, man. But as far as physical condition is concerned, Edge, and I'm only talking about Edge and Christian. Edge and Christian are different stories.
I don't think so. I think Edge and Christian don't say that they're aching. Just like the Hardy Boys don't say that they take aspirin every night. They don't.
I think the difference.
Ibuprofen.
I think the difference between like those niggas and like a Sabu is, I think
they got health care.
Well, that's one part of it, but I think a Sabu would still be wrestling because Sabu may have needed to still wrestle.
He needed to be out there,
right? And I think, and I don't think none of them other niggas, all the other niggas got jobs.
Yeah. They do, but they have to. They have to because it's within their blood that everybody is egging them on because they're nostalgia. Okay.
Look what Vin said. Vin telling the truth.
I just watched
ECW fucked up. Yeah.
Edge was just out for what 4 or 5 months.
He fucked his leg up. Yeah.
The top of a cage.
His hair not even right no more.
And he broke both his ankles.
Jesus.
I get what Math is saying, and it totally makes sense. I'm not disputing that at all. But I think that there are still ways that you can make it work. And hey, as long as they want to do it, one thing that I don't like to do is
Abby's in the chair, bro. Abby's in the chair.
They were somebody, oh, you should stop doing this or you need to hang it up, especially when they're still producing.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'd rather see them do that.
Yeah. They've done some good work. Christian especially.
I honestly think Christian is the best off out of all of the people mentioned.
That's a fact.
Because I feel like he doesn't wrestle as much too, right?
He's actually the best character as well.
Right, but he hangs on the character and he rides that until he absolutely has to get into the ring. I'm with that. But I don't think somebody like the tag teams, the way that tag team match was produced by these 4 men, you can tell, that was like one of the best tag team matches I've ever seen. That was a 4 or 5 way. I don't know. I don't remember, but it was one of the best tag team matches I've ever seen. But it was clear who produced it. And you're going to tell me those 4 men are going to get in the ring?
I mean,
they ain't going to do what they did. It's not going to be a TLC.
They going to try it.
Somebody going to do a table at some point.
I don't know if you want
that's okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to wrap it up, but I just watched talking about you. Hold on. First of all, I want to say, Dab, you're right. You should never say that somebody should stop doing what they, you know what I mean? Tell them that, you can't do this. You're 100% right.
Don't tell me what I can't do.
You got Randy the Rams.
I also want to say, I just watched Just Incredible.
When recently, like news,
have an elbow drop, and he quit the match.
Yeah, no. The match quit him.
The match quit him. Done. He said, done.
The same 2 points. We can send this back 5 minutes. Just Incredible is ECW hurt.
ECW fucked up, yeah.
Right? Just Incredible was out there because Just Incredible looked like Just Incredible just needed to take care of a couple bills. That's the difference, I think. And I can't remember what wrestler was recently.
Sorry.
So that's pretty good. Some wrestler was recently saying there's a difference between going out here and wrestling old because you want to and wrestling old because you feel like you have to. And I think I don't think the Hardys or the Dudleys or Copeland Christian, I guess is going to be called. I don't know.
Copeland Christian
are out here wrestling
like a drink
because ends ain't meeting. I think ends is meeting like mofo.
I think they are too. I think they also got health benefits.
No, yeah, they're well. I mean, it's Tony Khan. I don't know who's over there. They won't.
Well, goddamn,
everything redacted on the.
But they have wives that work. Like I personally feel like I think they're fine, and like I honestly think they're fine. And yes, you shouldn't tell people what they shouldn't do, but I just don't want to. I don't want to see it.
I feel you.
I don't have to.
Just Incredible better be just in time for a shift at the Longhorn. That's terrible, Vince.
God dang it, Vince.
Switching gears, but
Vincent.
not really. 209 combined years is crazy. Earlier tonight, earlier by like 7 minutes ago, the Nerd Alert asked in the chat, do you guys think Punk needs to hang it up? He said he stinks in the ring, in my opinion, but I think the Punk conversation does fit on the talk about counter programming. I mean, he's one of the seasoned vets over there, and he was just a world heavyweight champion for a hot cup of coffee.
4 for 4.
And there's no chance to stop it. He's still fighting Seth.
I think he's perfect in the ring. He's looking exactly the way he's supposed to look
for his age and everything. Yeah. No, I'm not no shade or anything, but for CM Punk in 2025, he's wrestling the way CM Punk in 2025 should be wrestling.
Yeah,
I thought Just Incredible was a streamer.
No,
I mean, we don't say that no more.
I love it. No, I love it.
Don't you never say that no more.
Just Incredible is like he's like that's a little too out obscure for me.
That's that real hip hop. That's like the hood rat.
I mean, that can't be that. I even knew who Just Incredible was.
Hold on, but
wait, he wrestles.
Also, hold on, Mimi. No. To your point, he's also if you're talking about the internet shit, he's one of the guys that's on the freestyle joints. So I don't know if you get me.
Was it crazy?
I knew I was.
Well, we can't verify any of that.
I'm Leon Hensley.
What Meal said? Punk has a better body of work this year than John Moxley.
Okay.
No, Punk. Listen, that's the thing. Punk. Listen, when you Punk is one of them niggas right now. That's the thing.
Right now, he's
Right now,
definitely
Punk is one of them niggas.
That Gunther match was dope. What was the other one that he because he had the Seth match on Raw. They had the cage match on Raw. He's had don't even talk about the Drew stuff from last year. Like, Punk, as someone who was like, why he back? What
Khal hate Punk.
What this man doing here? He's put himself and been put in positions where he's able to like do what works best for him. You know what I mean, and not be trying to do the most. What Coach D say? Just want to give a shout to Last Legend with where the applause at? Last Legend with Nia Jax this week, right?
Yeah, somebody say, can we talk about that? Can we talk about
I'm with it.
Matches that they have in NXT, aka Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling, because that's what it's given.
I'm with it.
Very much afterthought.
Mount Fiji?
Yeah.
Is Nia the Mount Fiji?
That's crazy. I wouldn't even.
I will say this: Nia Jax and Last Legend had a great match last night.
Yeah, I think that's a good.
And Nia Jax has to get her tens for coming this far, leading a match, and this is the first time that I've seen two big girls like this go at it in a while, and it was actually good.
They put the full match up on the YouTube, which is not normal. Yeah.
Lash really upped her ante last night. And it was really good, and they gave them time. I gotta give Shawn Michaels his chance because he really giving these ladies time in these matches. And Nia, I mean, last night was just a great showcase of women. The tag team match with Kalani and Lola Vice versus the Fatal Influence girls, the fake Mandy Rose faction. That was good. Kalani's great. Lola Vice is really good. Her strikes look so real. I felt that hit last night. And then even the match with who was that match last night with Kendall Gray? She's a new girl versus Alba Fire. And Kendall Gray is a new girl, but baby, that little thing goes in. I was like, okay. And she was selling. She was selling. Like Kendall was selling. Like, because now once you watch it enough, you learn so much and you know what to look for.
Right.
And Kendall, her selling was great. She's a former college level wrestler, I think. And sometimes it doesn't always translate in ring.
Yeah, did you say
I'm not even acknowledging y'all. I gotta give you
did.
Keep talking shit. Talk your shit.
But Kendall did an excellent job. Last Tuesday night was just a great showcase of the range of women's wrestling. You had a female horse fight that started off, which you don't ever get to see those. Then you have a great tag team match, and then you have a showcase for a new talent. And the new talent, she went toe-to-toe with Alba Fire, and it was good. And what I liked about what Kendall Gray did was some of her offense was stuff that I had never seen before. And I thought that it was really good. And, like, it was just awesome.
A lot of dope shit.
So, wait. So, Kendall leveled up, right?
Yes.
Kendall leveled up.
Yes.
And she did her little thing.
And she was amazing. She was amazing. Like all the female, like to me, no shade. The men on NXT have to step it up because they are becoming the supporting cast for me. And not just because I love women's wrestling, but just in general,
shout out women's wrestling. Yeah.
From the matches to the storylines to the way that these ladies sell. These girls are really leaving it all out on the floor.
So I will say though, don't eat Ethan Page and the Canadian belt and all that stuff.
That's amazing.
Good.
That's good stuff too. Yeah, like I love them pairing him with Chelsea Green. I thought that was a nice nice garnish. Ethan Page is great anyway. I think Ethan. Here's the thing. I think Ethan Page is amazing, but I don't. Ethan Page should not go to the main roster because I think NXT really is its own brand at this point. I think that NXT is where he should live.
I agree. No, I do agree.
That's a fact.
Vin dropped a super chat. Shout out to Vin, Mighty Vin, Piece of the Bulls. Shout out Sep.
Yeah, I was trying to wonder why Tony D was getting more screen time. Like, I always found that character boring. I don't know why.
Here's why I love Tony D'Angelo. And I love the Tony D'Angelo story.
Yeah.
Because the way that family, they did the split, I thought was amazing. Also, too, if you watch Tony D'Angelo's matches with Oba Femi, they have great chemistry together. Tony D'Angelo is a great talent, and the problem is the character, but it's not the person playing the character. Because even though you don't like the character, the way he acts in the character, the vignettes, like I really love Tony D'Angelo, and he just needs a slight character tweak to make that character less hokey.
I think the one thing about them with him specifically, and I've kind of been vocal about like not liking how gimmicky the character is, you've always realized that like they like the booker, whoever's in charge of that story telling that's very funny. Then whoever's been doing the booking has always felt like this guy's a guy. Like he might do some goofy, funny stuff, but this guy's a guy, and they've always kind of booked him as such.
Yeah, he's great in ring. I've never seen him in a bad match. He has a great look. Like I said, the character just needs to be tweaked.
Is all of this happening though at a detriment to Ricky Saints though?
Here's the thing, and people are not going to like what I'm going to say about this, but. It's one thing for you to look a certain way in another promotion. It's another thing for you to come to a different promotion and look the same. And I think Ricky is great. I think Ricky is talented. I think Ricky is great in ring. I love all of it. But for me, the problem I always had with Ricky Saints is the promo and the interview, it just all, and I know wrestling is larger than life, wrestling is extra, right? But it always felt like overcompensation. It didn't feel to me like when I look at what's going on in NXT, like I definitely don't think Ricky has a place in the main roster at all right now. When I look at him in NXT, you have, quite frankly, people who may have been doing it shorter than you, but they look better doing it than you. They have better looks. They have better character options. You got to level up.
I think Ricky Saints, I think he's where he needs to be. I like the character that when he's on the screen, I like it. Only thing, shout out Suge. The only thing I agree with you on the look. I think the look needs to be it needs something else. And I also think that he should be at the same level as what's that boy's name?
Who?
We were just talking about him with the glass, Ethan Page. Is that his name? Yes. I think they are on the same level, and I thought that they were going to go into a program together. Is that what's not happening?
They had a couple matches around WrestleMania. Yeah,
I think that them two together, I liked
as a opposing,
like them back and forth, the back and forth between the two. I like because they're both spicy.
Yeah.
But I agree. I think they've cooled down on him, and I almost wonder, it's not completely the total. Isn't that his thing? The total package?
Ethan
Absolute
the absolute Ricky Saints.
Absolute Ricky Saints.
I think the thing is,
you should have chose better liquor.
Yes.
Yeah. When I look at Ricky and I look at Ethan,
right.
you bring up. I'm glad you brought Ethan into this discussion.
When
I look at Ricky and I look at Ethan, when I look at how Ethan entered the company and then I look at how Ricky entered the company, I think the expectation was that Ricky was going to come in and he was going to immediately make an impact and immediately have this thing. And for me, that didn't happen.
Right.
You look at Ethan Page did get a push, but when he got his push, I think it was the opposite. I don't think, and I'm speaking now from a fan perspective, right?
Yeah.
As a fan, I didn't expect much from Ethan Page because of how he was presented in AEW. So I was like, okay, it's Ethan Page. Ethan Page, sometimes it pays to come in not being the hype.
Not having them expectations,
He can see, like, now I'm like, Ethan Page, give him a faction. Ethan Page, like, I'm an Ethan Page fan.
Yeah.
I think that is what happened. I think
right.
100% right, but I think that also not just happened with the fans, but it happened with the booking.
Yes.
And what I mean is Rick came in, and I feel like they thought Rick was just going to be a goddamn race car going down the hill. You just give it a little shove. And they thought, well, we have to work with Ethan. And they did. But what they did with him worked, right? Yeah. And the lack of push and pouring into what Rick was doing is actually showing at the same time. And I think that's where we are.
But I also think that they did at some point, I'm sorry, Mav, they at one point, they did cool off on Ethan Page. So maybe it's going down the same path, maybe. And then I feel like he did come back a little different, still spicy, but a little different. But I think when he first came in, they were high on him. And then we didn't see him for a little bit. And then he came back. So maybe this is the same thing that's going to happen.
I do.
I hope the brother, sorry, child, I cut you off.
Go.
Now, I hope the brother is successful, and I hope that happens. I'm going to speak to something that you can't really explain, and it's not a technical term or a technical thing. It's just something that I learned chasing the dream of wanting to be, a famous rapper. There's a thing that some people, it's a switch that happens in some people that kicks them into a gear where even when they're put in a less favorable situation, they just, and these are typically people who either people absolutely love or they absolutely can't stand. And that's polarity. Mm-hmm. And when I think about people like that, like I think Ethan has this switch that I see. That even when they did cool, because you're right, Mimi, they did kind of cool him down some. But every moment he had, you could see it in his space where he was like, I am not going to let y'all push me down the card. Mm-hmm. I don't care what you give me. I am going to make it work. Mm-hmm. And with Ricky, and I don't know if maybe it's his relationship with Cody or what, but with Ricky, I think that it's not, I don't see that same thing. Like in his mind, I know that he feels that way, but to me as a fan watching, I don't see that like when I saw Ethan Page, even when they cooled him down, there was like this, I gotta make it work. I've been doing this too long. If I don't make this work, my career ain't gonna be shit, or I can't go back to. It was a desperation switch in him. Mm-hmm. That, to me,
yeah. I think no. First, go math because I feel like
I done spaced the fuck out.
Now you spaced out.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm thinking that point when they were cooling on Ethan Page was when they brought Ricky in to get Ethan Page back over.
Really?
Yeah, but I think what the chat is saying is Ethan is a better heel. Ricky is also a better heel, but Ricky was debuting as a face, having to convince people he's a face.
The level of confidence that DDM talked about earlier doesn't look well because it's not humble. So it doesn't look good and it doesn't make sense on a babyface character.
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah,
Look at us agreeing.
Hey, shout out.
That's gonna stop. I know that's gonna stop soon somewhere.
Yeah, give me about 15.
We agreed on AEW tonight.
Look at that.
We agreed on this.
I'm
Look
with
at
it.
us.
Put
Look at
Ricky in
us. Look at us.
TNA.
What do you think?
We,
What's
We gotta
his
come up
name?
with a name.
What's Ant-Man? What's Ant-Man?
Look at us. Look at us.
Yeah.
Who'd have
Paul
thought?
Rudd.
who'd have
Paul
thought?
Rudd. Yeah.
Paul Rudd, yeah. God damn. Shout out counter programming. Was there any big show talk? Not big show specifically, but
Whoa.
Can y'all tell me who on this TNA Emerge card? I sound terrible. I'm
Oh,
on
It's
nah,
a
let's-
it's a pay per view.
it's
Yeah,
the
I'm
pay-per-view,
going,
yeah.
girl. I didn't know it was a pay-per-view. I thought I was going to a house show. Come to find out.
Nah, yeah, this is well again. I believe one of the we were talking about
What
who
is it?
has it.
I'm laughing at bad face.
Who has a TNA championship? Trick Williams is going to to be defending that title against.
When is this weekend?
It's
Tomorrow.
It's
Friday.
It's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
Friday.
It's in DC.
It's
Nah,
in
it's
Oh, no, not in DC.
It's
We
in
were-
Baltimore.
It was
Yeah.
15 minutes from my house.
Nobody's going to DC anymore.
Baltimore.
No,
Yeah, sir.
out of the question for the next month at minimum.
Ain't nobody going
Yeah,
nowhere.
30
This
days.
is so far 7 matches on the card. You get Mike Santana, Sammy Callahan, Ryan Nemeth versus.
Oh, my baby father gonna be there tomorrow.
Yes.
Yes.
Cody, the hometown man. Hardy's versus
the
the
hometown
Rascals.
man is gonna be Joe Hendry next year.
Hey, man, yeah, he got the look on his face look like the crowd gonna. I don't know about the hometown man. Hardy's versus the Rascals should be dope. Steve Macklin versus Jake something. I'm probably good on that. The Elegance. There's a 4-way tag team match for the TNA Knockouts
The She
World Tag Match.
The Elegance brand. Oh, I get to see Dana Brooke, 24/7 champion. Dana Brooke.
Wait, Cal, you going
Nah.
too?
Go
Me,
to
I am in Jersey.
now this next match is going
I was
to
gonna
be
say
one.
if I was going, I would go to see Leon Slater defending the X Division title against Cedric Alexander. They just booked. They also. I was speaking to Cedric. They booked him against Fast as Hell Ian Maxwell for Ashe September 6th. He worked. He just had that match with Yamin the other day. Mustafa Ali. He been
the most giving man in pro wrestling.
Yeah. That I would put a big circle around the Leon Slater Cedric Alexander match on this show in particular. And again, like I mentioned, TNA World Title match,
Leon,
Trick versus Muth.
I'm a mutt Slater. Nothing.
You going, man?
I'm out of town.
Yeah, he outside. It looked like a good show
I'm
though.
in Philly.
It's on
Check
TNA
out,
Plus.
go check out.
How about that? Yeah, you went Philly before WWE in Philly.
Yeah.
WWE hitting Philly
In
Monday
the
and
ice cream truck.
Tuesday. This nigga, and then AEW in Philly the week after.
Mm,
I still ain't got my credentials.
AA,
mm.
email, respond.
Yeah, nigga.
TNA is again. They're doing Emergence Friday, and then 2 shows they're taping Saturday. Saturday night is going to be the next AAA Triplemanía. That's the first Triplemanía that WWE is going to be hosting on their YouTube, but it's also going to be on the AAA YouTube as well. I'm not a betting man, but something's telling me that Dom Mysterio may walk out of that with 2 titles.
That would be cool.
I'm with it. I've been a fan of all of that stuff that they're doing with him, especially down there. People keep talking about the hairs that would stand up on his arm the last time he went down there. Was it Monterey? I forget where they was at, but they was cheering the hell out of him. Him versus Vikingo, Dragon Lee, and El Grande Americano. It's WWE, man.
I'm curious. I want to see that that Dom and Vikingo match. I think that could be crazy.
No, sir, they're gonna go off.
Dragon League, all them niggas, man. Who's
Kaiser.
under the mask? Americano right now.
Kaiser or
Kaiser from Gunther's faction.
I think he's the main one.
Ludwig Kaiser.
Von Kaiser.
Ludwig.
And you know, Kaiser Grande Americano when he was down there. But Kaiser's smart though. He was talking to them in Spanish. I was like, yeah, you better talk German, English, and Spanish.
He's good. No,
I feel like Americans cared more about that whole deal than Hispanic people did.
Oh yeah.
People here care way more.
It was like it was a time too.
Yeah, I was offended. No shade. At WrestleMania, I was like,
it was a timing. I think it was
Why? Who else gonna wrestle for the Gulf of America?
No, I think that's the thing. It's
El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. is going to be on here.
Where WWE is normally not as quick to comment on like current events, they were like very quick with the Gulf of America or whatever. It was a little too raw for some people, I think. But Ludwig, I think once you get past that, the gimmick is doing what the heel gimmick's supposed to be doing, and I like that Ludwig is able to get some work. Mr. Iguana's going to be
on there. Mr. Iguana on there. With,
Psycho Clown's going to be on the show.
What is it about that man that they like so much?
Psycho Clown?
Lizard in his hand.
Mr. Iguana is like he's cartoon Santino Marella. Like he arrived in your face with a ready-made weirdo gimmick.
He put his lizard in your face.
Put his whole lizard in your face.
All right, cuz.
All
right, nigga. Why you got the thumb on the top?
Yeah, that look crazy. Nah, the hand motion is at the point head ass. That looks crazy.
That even look like you got the money in your hand or the man in your
Hurry up.
Take it so you can take
I'm trying. Stop talking.
My bad.
I'm sorry. That's Saturday night. I believe it's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's Triplemanía. Free on the YouTubes.
For the free. I'm gonna be loaded on Saturday night. I ain't gonna hold you.
Every
yeah.
Loaded on Saturday night. What that mean? What you gonna be doing?
No, it's a fish fry and cookout.
Oh, you be outside.
Oh, I like those.
Oh, I'm out of town.
Yeah, that's the Dorsey niggas. The Dorsey niggas, his ass gonna be.
Shout out Dorsey.
I'm out of town.
You got to find something in Philly. You got to go see where me.
Just get a cheesesteak. Get you a cheesesteak.
Yeah, go to the Yummy. Go run back the video. Shout out Kill.
I know where all the spots are. I'm always there.
Then what you crying for? Get you about 2 teeth.
Latino heat. Latino.
You know what? I saw a video. I didn't realize it's maybe my ignorant ass. Every one of them chants that people are so hyped for that the international crowds do, it's all songs.
Yeah.
It's not even like soccer chants. It's all just like they were chanting. They had a Zelina Vega out there crying. They was literally just doing the hook to some song. Yo soy boricua. Like they played the video. I'm like, it's just trash.
SoCal. What was it?
It was Yo soy boricua. Chia boricua. That's all they was saying. You know.
Cody runs. I hate when American audiences do it, though. I think it's so funny.
I know you know. You was with me the other day.
Because you're trying to kill him.
I'm sorry. Is there
who is that new person you said that was on NXT? DDM, the young lady.
Kendall Gray.
Yeah. Shout out to her. Keep going.
Shout out to Kendall Gray. I got it. Shout out to
Shout out to her for laying it out on the floor.
Hey, yo.
Street meat.
Hey, on that note.
We're on the table.
On that note.
On the table.
Is there anything else? Because we may need to get out of here. We may need. Once
the
niggas
music
start
on,
talking
Cal.
about
God
street
dang
meat,
it.
it may be.
Put the music on, Cal. God dang it.
It may be time to get
Come on, nigga.
the hell. Oh
Come
yeah,
on,
nah,
man.
for real. It's let me. Where the hell is this music at? It's street meat. God damn it.
Black Rasslin a week, yo.
God damn it. God, I never. Shout out to y'all. It's in and out. Pause. Miss Mimi. Miss Mimi.
She was in and out. She came in
and out of
and
time.
she got out.
You gotta
watch that after we finish.
Naomi.
Sorry, well, how did I get? What's the one?
Naomi.
Yeah.
Always.
Always and forever. At least until this runs over.
Mm-hmm. No, always.
Always. I love it. TDM, you got Black Wrestler of the Week?
My Black Wrestler of the Week is going to be Anriel Howard, aka Lash Legend.
Shut up. We need to get her back.
I wonder, did she go to Howard?
No, she was at school down south.
She was hooping.
Was she a rattler?
Mm-hmm. No, she's basketball. I think she did like a stint in the WNBA too.
Give me that. Fair.
I'm gonna go with Bob Lashley. Bob Lashley did CT Flesher's podcast and was pretty entertaining. Shout out to Bob. Yeah, that nigga's crazy.
I did not see that.
Thank you, Rob.
Brother man.
It wasn't.
My Black Wrestler of the Week is Kendall Gray.
Shout out.
Shout out to Kendall.
Shout out.
Hey yo, play the Ric Flair this time.
So now you can your Black Wrestler of the Week could be Charlotte Flair.
I don't have no Ric Flair
Ever.
Humberclad.
My Black Wrestler of the Week it's still gonna be the New Day. I don't care. I need.
They still mourning.
They still mourning, and they somehow they still on Raw. But I mean, one of these days, let them get some gear on. Wrestle. You know they could do it. Anyway,
where's tag team?
I want to figure out who is out here watching Sullivan's Crossing because it's number 2 on Netflix. Did y'all watch Hunting Wives?
I am.
I'm
it's
not
giving single white females in proposal and all the things and House of Cards all 3 at once.
I finished watching and I was thoroughly sports entertained.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody. Shout out to you, nobodies.
Before we get out of here, Miss Mimi,
yeah,
please let the people know where they can find you on them socials.
You can't find me on socials as of late.
Maybe so I'm gone.
Mm-hmm. Catch me if you can.
That's a good movie.
I present to you Paris in springtime.
TDM. Where can people find you?
I present to you Paris in springtime. In and out, in and out, in and out of time. I watched that after we finished. You can find me at Dapper Dan Midas on all social media outlets. In springtime.
For the fan.
IlFam79 on your social. IlFam. Like sick, and then like if we're related, like fam. So
Oh my god.
IlFam79, as in one of the greatest a perfect vintage. You know what I'm saying? Perfect vintage. IlFam79 on your social media choice. Yeah.
Thank you, bro. Matthew. Nothing. He said I'm outside. It's your boy Khal. At Khal on Twitter, at Black Rasslin on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. BlackRasslin.com is the website. There's a bunch of content over there. If you're not reading it, please go read it. As always, you can find Black Rasslin on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. We should be there. Like we've always said, yes, we still got a podcast. Check the RSS feed.
Happy birthday, nobodies.
Happy birthday, nobody.
Yeah. Go Porty.
Go Porty. Not at the point though. I don't know. Don't go to the point.
If you do, wrap it up.
Yeah, and make sure you got a cash.
Bubble wrap.
YouTube.com/Black Rasslin.
Were they out there hustling?
Subscribe. Hit the like. Drop a comment. 5 Mics Podcast of Excellence every Thursday night, 8:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We live talking. It's this every week until we done with it. Patreon.com/Black Rasslin. Pay the $1, pay the $10. Get a bunch of content like this that we can't put over here. Pay the $11 because we don't want to get ate up by the copyrights. Next week it's going to be the show before NXT Heatwave and AEW Forbidden Door. So expect talk about that and anything else is going on. Peace of the chat as always. Love y'all rocking with us. Hit the like though and drop a comment if you're feeling it. Shouts out to everybody who listens and watches next day. Love y'all. We out of here. Let me turn this music off. Mr. DDM, please take us out.
All my niggas in the whole wide world. Doom, doom. All my niggas in the whole wide world. Being everything the same is time for us. This shit is for us.